Hello everyone, this is Paige Hebert, and this is going to be another update video for you guys. Where do I even start with this one? Now, before I get really serious with this update video, because there is something I do need to talk about with this update video. It's gonna be kind of personal, but there is a definite reason why and all this. Before that, I'm going to get on with what I am going to start with from this year into next year. This year, it's going to be another season of art transformations. It's going to start back on November somewhere. I'm guessing the beginning week of November or the next 2 weeks of November. And I actually already got the new logo for the art transformations, so it's done with that. I need to work on the title video, for every art transformation I do. Sorry, I'm snapping my finger. I'm just trying to get on with what I'm about to go and say here. That's really all for our transformations on that so far. I got the new logo, like I said, and I'm also working on intro for every art transformation video I make. Another thing I like to mention also is that, work has been, really stressful lately. I mean, a lot more stressful than I can even imagine. I was at work, for almost an entire year now. I just have a part-time job at a retail store. It just, it gets pretty hard sometimes, but I mean, it's really work. It does get emotionally stressful some days, and, there have been times I've actually cried, when I do get into work, but that's honestly nothing compared to what happened to me back in June. Because you see, back in June, I actually broke up with somebody I've known for 8 months, and that was this guy I was with. I'm not gonna let out his name or anything, but yeah, that's why I'm kind of out of breath, and just trying to pause here and there, just try to say some things, without trying to make it look like I'm stuttering or trying to make it look like I am just, dying. But yeah, back in June, I broke up with this guy who I was dating for 8 months. And, the thing is, I was going through a lot of mental and verbal abuse from this guy. I'm just gonna be honest with you right there. And he was very manipulative towards me, and, he would say a lot of bad things about, my mom and this woman that his dad was dating at the time, and that woman was also my mom's friend. Like I said, I'm not gonna let out any names or anything like that, but I had to let it out because it's pretty stressful, just even sometimes even thinking about it. I really try not to think about it at all, but there have been days, where it's been really, really rough, just thinking about it. And I just want to tell people, if you are going through what I went through from anybody you are with in a romantic relationship with, and they're mentally and verbally abusing you at all, or hell, even if they're sexually or physically abusing you at all, just any kind of abuse, just tell somebody. It really honestly doesn't matter. Just somebody that you trust and that can actually help you, Yeah, back in March when I made the update video, when I said this, sometimes I have not been getting the motivation for some reason to not make any new videos. And it wasn't just because of my job lately. It was also because I've been kinda a little bit depressed lately. I don't know how to quite describe it. Maybe it's because shit has been going on in this world lately, or maybe it's been my boyfriend. I don't know. Yeah, that was definitely my boyfriend. I mean, that was at a time when I just was really, going through a lot, and I thought I could trust this guy for Lord knows how long, but, thankfully this guy didn't, sexually abuse me. I'm glad he didn't, beat me up or gave me bruises, but Lord, I mean, who knows what would have happened in the next 2 or 3 years if I was going to stay with this guy. I mean, oh dear Christ. I'm really sorry for acting like this. This was really supposed to honestly be an update video, but honestly, I have to let this out. I can't keep this much for longer. And like I said, I'm not going to let any names out because I want them to at least, have their life as they can. But I don't know. I'm going to try not to think about it too much. And I am, trying to meditate, and try to think happy things. But honestly, if this keeps going on for as long as if it can go, I might actually need to get some help just to get this out of my mind. Not, completely, it's never going to go away, but, just not to think about it for the rest of my life. It is a way if it's my entire life. As far as any new episodes of Art Transformation go, there are going to be 2 brand new ones. I did a fan art of a famous singer from a German synth pop band that I'll do an art transformation on next week. And I also did one, I'm also going to do one that's for an artwork that I did on prevention of suicide. Those will be coming out pretty soon. And as for anything else, excuse me, I honestly really don't have anything else to say, but that's mainly what I had to tell you guys. What's really been going on for me is that my job gets to me sometimes, but, it's retail. What are you going to do? I still have to put food on the table and, pay bills, and also what's been going on with Art Transformation. Oh, I also want to talk about a subject actually I've been interested in talking about. It has to do with nudity or having naked people in art. So I was thinking about, making a video called, is it okay to have nudity in art, or is it okay to be naked in art, or something like that. Just talk about famous art pieces or sculptures that have nudity in it, see what that goes on. I might have to age restrict that video, because the last time I did a video when it had an artwork that was full-on nudity, it got age restricted. Honestly, I mainly just wanted to make this video, to just do my updates, but I also wanted to tell you what happened to me after June and stuff, because that's, like I said, I broke up with this guy who is now my ex-boyfriend. So yeah, so please don't go finding him. Don't really send him any hate at all, I'm just going to tell you right now, like I said, I'm not going to give out any name, especially towards him, because I don't know what he's doing in his life. I honestly don't know, but it's probably best, not to find out, just let him be what he wants to be. Anyways, guys, I hope you learned some new things about me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to support me on Patreon, you could go to the Patreon link down in the description. You can also buy merch and prints on my Redbubble and DeviantArt. As always, take care of yourself.